Peace, everyone. I just wanted to get on here and chat with you all. On Friday, just last week, I got fired from my job, and that scares me a lot. It was probably one of the worst jobs I have ever worked in my entire life for a bunch of reasons that I won't particularly delve into. It was just extremely fast paced and it made my anxiety go up, and it got to a point where I was just depressed to be working there. So in a way, this is a positive thing that I don't have to be in this environment every day, but the uncertainty of not having a stable income is really dawning on me. But I'm okay for now, so I'm trying to just stay in the present moment, apply for jobs and do what I have to do before, the severance pay is up. Change in my life right now just kind of brought me to want to talk about change itself. And I have my notes down here, so that's why I keep looking down. But one thing I'm learning as I grow older is that change is scary when you choose not to accept it. Change is inevitable and it demands acceptance. And when you choose to accept change, flowing with life becomes easier. So yes, I got fired, but I'm accepting that and I'm learning to move on from that. I'm learning that this change is good for me and that better things are going to come. About a year or two ago, I started questioning just who I was. I was constantly crying. I was confused. I started to spiral downward because I just couldn't understand who I was. And it was a very hard time for me. But it wasn't until I just began to accept that I was changing and that change is okay that things started to become easier for me. And it all became just so much more clear. I felt so much pressure to want to achieve certain goals. Like I wanted to be a researcher, I wanted to get my PhD, but I found out that that's not really something I wanted to do, or it was something I was forcing onto myself. For what reason, I'm not sure. But it's not the path that I want to go down anymore. I'm starting to realize that I want none of that because I was just forcing that stuff on myself, and nobody's harder on the self but you. But it does not have to be that way. You do not have to be so hard on yourself. And that's one thing I've learned. So as I start down a new path and journey into who I am, what I will do for work, I just remain myself to stay calm and open to change. I feel like the universe is calling to me and I'm finally answering that call. The universe has been calling. They've left voicemails and I'm finally getting around to answering it. So anybody going through a hard time, I just hope that things get better for you. I know things will get better for you. You just gotta stick it out, try not to doom think, and just flow with your emotions. If you're feeling sad one day, that's okay to feel sad. If you're feeling like you don't want to talk to people, that's okay. But just don't attach thinking onto your emotions. Allow yourself to feel and allow it to flow out of your body. Peace. So I'm thinking about what I'm going to do today. I will definitely be applying to jobs for one. I'm also thinking that it's very cold today, but I really, really would love to go to the park. But I just think it's way too cold. It's like 12 degrees outside. So I don't think today is gonna be a park day. But I do wanna get out, maybe go on a walk. I think at the end of this week, I am gonna go on a hike. It's been a minute since I've hiked and I wanna do my first solo hike. Now that I've gotten fired, I have all this free time And so I want to, you know, while also applying for jobs, I want to indulge in stuff that I haven't been able to do because of the job that I had. So I've started drawing more, I've started filming a lot more. So yeah, maybe I'll show you my art when I'm done with it, and what I created. Yeah. I don't know about you all, but I love granola so much, especially with some milk. This is delicious. This is like one of my favorite breakfast meals. I haven't had it in a while though, because I had went on like a granola kick for a while, and then I think I just got like underwhelmed from eating it so much. So now I'm back on my granola kick and I'm super happy about it. Thanks everyone. It's later in the day. I went and picked up my boyfriend from the DC Armory, and then we had lunch together. It was pretty nice. The lunch was delicious. If you've never had Taco Bamba, I highly recommend it. It's like, it's good Mexican food. The spicy shrimp tacos. And their chips and guac is pretty good. If you're vegan, just ask for no cheese on it and you'll be good. I wanted to get on here again and chat. And just talk about how I'm craving so much feminine energy in my life right now. Like, I don't know if it's because I live with my boyfriend and you know we're around each other all the time, and I love him to death and I love being around him all the time. But I also miss having more feminine energy in my life. Like when I lived with my best friend Jordan, that was like the best time ever. Or when I lived with like Isis and Morgan back in college, that was the best time ever. And me and my friend Hannah talk about like, what if we lived together? Like how much fun that would be. And so that's just something I've been thinking about recently. It's like the reason I'm trying to find more friendships, I guess through social media, which has not been working at all. It, in fact, has been like very mid. So I will not be going down that route again. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to talk about because I miss it. And I think I need more of it in my life. If you don't have a Papasan chair, I highly recommend getting one. They are so unbelievably comfortable. And you can like, you know, curl up in it, lay off to the side, put on a movie or something, and it's just so much fun to lay in. This is actually my dog's Papasan. It might as well be his. It used to be mine, but he sleeps in it like all the time now. But I just love this sucker. And I put a nice sheet over it to give it like, you know, some design rather than the stained cushion that's under it. But yeah, I love a good Papasan. Also, I want to show you guys my outfit. So, this shirt was thrifted from, I actually think I got this one from Goodwill. Yeah, It's like a little half zip. I thought it was really cute. And then I got these yoga pants. Can't really see them. But I got these just black yoga pants. They're actually Under Armour yoga pants from Goodwill too. Yeah. And then I got some other stuff too. I went to Be Thrifty. I got some North Face yoga pants, a sweatshirt, a Tommy Hilfiger like puffer jacket. It is beautiful. Like, I may have to show you guys that one later. And let's see, what else did I get? Just the stuff from Goodwill. Yeah. But yeah, that was a pretty fun day. Spent it with Jordan. We went thrifting together like we used to do back in the day. And that was so much fun. So yeah. Today, I'm going to probably take Bear out to the dog park, of course. But I think I'm gonna spend some part of the evening reading this book that I've been reading that I was talking about earlier. It's just helped me with my anxiety so much. And I'm so thankful for this book. I'm not even like halfway through it. Or no, I'm 55%. I love a Kindle. I'm 55% through the book, and I've learned so much from it. So much. It's been like phenomenal, the teaching. And if you actually like start to apply it, the easier it gets, if that makes sense. So you just need to apply it and just be consistent with it. Every time you're feeling anxiety, pause, which is like the acronym that he uses for you to like just, you know, stop your thinking in that moment so you can end your suffering. One part of the book, he says, if you want to stay alive, nourish your body. If you want to feel alive, nourish your soul. And I just love that saying so much. He has like the best like quotes in this. Like, here's another one. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Look, I bet he's got another one. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. They're so good. These just make me want to take a picture of them and just post them on Instagram, or just have like a Pinterest full of quotes of this book. It's so good. Peace, everyone. So I'm going to make some breakfast. It's the next day, by the way, but I'm going to make some breakfast. I'm thinking I'm gonna do a tofu scramble with some onions, some kale. I don't have any mushrooms, unfortunately. I don't know. I also have some black beans, so I was thinking about adding it to that and doing breakfast tacos. They're really delicious. I highly recommend this meal. But yeah, I'm just gonna make some breakfast, and then I don't know what I'm doing for the rest of the day. Applying for jobs, definitely. Might do some meditation. I'm doing some a vinyasa flow later today at the yoga studio. So it's gonna be a very chill day. So I'm excited. What? So excited to try these breakfast tacos. Look at this. Tofu black bean tacos. This is such a good meal and I'm so grateful for it. Ooh. Cheers. So delicious. Probably one of my favorite breakfast meals. I'm gonna turn on some music and just enjoy this meal.